What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about Fear the Walking Dead and do a discussion video about Season 3 and Ofelia. And is Ofelia a villain? Spoiler warning if you're not up to date of the show as of Season 3, as I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's not a spoiler video, it's a discussion video, so if you're up to date, you'll know what we're talking about. But we'll talk about something ahead that will be in Season 3 with Ofelia whenever we get to see her again, so let's talk about it. So basically, Ofelia has been missing all of Season 3 so far after we saw her in the Season 2 finale. She has been a character that's been blah, not much of a character that you can really root for. She was kind of nothing. She was really Daniel's daughter, and that was really it. And then in Season 2, she came around and came into being a little tougher and just being some character that you may possibly like. And I don't really have a good feeling, bad feeling about Ofelia. She's just there. So we'll see if the character you get to like her or not. She apparently had a fiance that didn't work out, and it just was before the apocalypse. So I don't know if she has tough tendencies, if she's a pushover, if she's having a different story arc. Just don't know what to make of the character. But at the end of Season 2, she came across the border of Mexico and the United States. She made it back into the United States, and I thought she met a certain someone, but we haven't seen those characters together ever, really, well, since the end of Season 2. And she has a hammer, and she was being tough, and she was destroying walkers, and she was turning into somewhat of a tough character. So we'll see where she's at whenever we get to see her in Season 3. It's only a matter of time. It might be at the mid-season that we get to see her. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later. But hashtag where is Ofelia? Now, we've seen some spoiler pics of Season 3, and we know where she is. We just don't know how she got there, and it's very interesting. They better answer it. I mean, come on. So, Ofelia, the last time we saw her, she was at the Mexican-United States border, where the wall is. I'm going to build a wall. It's going to be a magical wall, the best wall. There's a wall there already, evidently. But Ofelia made it into the United States. She had to walk, broke into the border, got stopped by a certain someone, and then we haven't seen her since the end of Season 2. And if you remember that, you'll know that the character that she saw is Jeremiah Otto, the leader of the ranch where Madison, Nick, Luciana was, Alicia, and the Otto family are. Now, we don't know how she left. We don't know what happened, because here she's trying to protect herself from whoever the person was. And here's the picture that we saw. To me, it looks like Jeremiah Otto, right? The leader of the ranch. I believe the executive producer and showrunner said that it is Jeremiah Otto. But we haven't seen Olivia at the ranch when Madison and Nick and Alicia went there, and Luciana too. But I just don't know what happened to her. So hopefully they answer it, pretty soon. But here's the picture that she's with Walker, the Native American. So there's Ofelia, Walker, another member of the Native American tribe or the group, and Jake Otto. But just don't know when we're going to see that. We don't know when we're going to see this. I don't know if this is at a gas station or a motel or a spot or where the base is or the spot where Ofelia is at with, the Native American Walker. Don't know when we're going to see this, but clearly Ofelia is a different person just by she's strapped with, weapons. She's with this group, and maybe she says, I belong with these people and not with Alicia and Madison. And she turns against them and says, look, this is where I need to be. I agree with these people. United States people have taken over land that wasn't theirs, and it turns into a turf war with the ranch and the Ottos versus the Native Americans and the Mexicans and Ofelia and Walker and their group. And that's where we're at the big climax of, some point in Season 3, maybe in the mid-season finale, and then we got to wait a little bit and it comes back around. But when are we going to see Ofelia, and is she a villain now? Or is Walker a villain and she doesn't know what side to take? She still cares for them. And the big thing is that, is she going to go against the group? Will she kill someone from Nick's group? Or Madison's group, I should say, even though I don't like Madison being the lead. Nick, Madison, is Luciana going to be in that group too? I mean, so many questions are going to hopefully be answered. But do you feel like Ofelia is going to be a villain or towards the villainous role? The big question is, when's Daniel going to run into Ofelia? You know he is. You know that's the whole point of him being alive for some reason. He was saved for some reason, and I would think it has to do with Ofelia. What if Ofelia is turning to the dark side, I should say, or a villainous role and looking to, you know, take what's hers or take what she feels is right for Walker's side? I don't know. And when I say Walker, I mean the Native American, not Walkers the zombies. But maybe Ofelia has to make a tough decision, and maybe Daniel is someone that talks sense into her, or something happens to Daniel that makes her change her mind, or something happens down the road. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I just like to have the discussion and hear thoughts of what's going to happen and what the spoilers are and what the news is. So let me know, guys. Post your comments below. That's for sure. I want to know your thoughts of Ofelia. The rest of season 3, is she going to be a villain? And what's in store for the Autos versus, you know, the Walker group? So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think of Ofelia and those questions that I asked. Check out my book on Amazon.com, or I should say books. The Fight For Us series, books 1 and 2. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter at the PT channel. We post stuff all the time. We usually follow back people who follow us. Check out the Walking Dead community page and group on Facebook. We have the links in the description as well. Pretty much all the links are in the description. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button if you like the channel. We can't do it without you guys. Join our team, Team PT all the way. You guys are awesome, and thank you for watching.